Hello Bubas, and welcome back to another video. This one, it might hurt some people. I recently was going through my bookshelf and I feel like I have a couple of books that deserve better homes. So if you see a book from this list that you actually really liked, I want to apologize. I'm not getting rid of any of the books that I have read and I just didn't like. These books, I genuinely didn't even touch them, and it just hasn't been sitting on my shelf for like a year or two. Like, they've been sitting on my shelf for over 5 years now. At this point, I know in my heart I'm never gonna pick these up. I'm never gonna be in a mood or interested enough to ever want to read them, and I just feel like instead of them collecting more dust on my bookshelf, someone's gonna appreciate them. Someone out there is going to love on these books and give it the proper care that they deserve. So I just think it's the only right thing to do. I'm also not gonna be donating these the traditional way, like at the library or at a thrift store. Instead, I don't know if you guys have these in your neighborhood. If you go to parks, certain neighborhoods, you'll see these free library stands. The way they work is you find a book that you like in there. It's free, by the way, and you're supposed to exchange one that you have already read for a new one that you want. It's just a fun way for the book community to connect with one another, as well as, you know, not keep all of this clutter in the house. So I thought it would be a cute idea to partake in that. The first book that I'm going to be donating is called The Roommates. A couple of these books that I have here are actually spicy books. Like, this one specifically is about having a roommate who is, you know, who does things.
You know what I mean?
You might be wondering,
Sarah, why do you have these type of books?
You gotta keep in mind.
I didn't know, first off, that there were multiple different types of genres and categories you can fall under, but I fell on the book talk community where they were recommending a lot of spicy stuff, a lot of, you know, fun rom-coms.
And naive little me,
who didn't really know what she wanted to read, just kind of picked it up thinking it was going to be really fun, but
little did she know she was never going to read it.
I don't know, I just never gravitated towards it. Don't think I'm ever going to read it. It's just going to be sitting here. I also do not like this cover. The next one is also another spicy rom-com, and it's called Mr. Wrong Number. It's brother's best friend. So it's the little sister and the brother's best friend. I don't think they know, or one of them doesn't know, that it's the brother's best friend or like the little sister, something like that. There's some type of dynamic here where someone doesn't know that they are sexting the other person. Both of these books people were saying was a rom-com, and I thought maybe because I wasn't a huge fan of romance, I was like, maybe rom-com would be something I'm into. Never read it. Never will. The next two books, this one actually might hurt some of y'all. It's from the same series. It's the What If It's Us and Here's to Us books. I read Adam Silvera's other book. They both died at the end. And if I'm being real with you, I know a lot of people were saying that book was so good. They were recommending it if you wanted a good cry. But I didn't love it. I didn't. It was a slow burn. And I understand that the whole concept of that book was knowing when you're gonna die, but not what time or how. So you're kind of saying your last goodbyes to all of your friends and your family. But for some reason, I didn't feel anything for them. I wasn't connected to them in any way. I didn't cry at all. So I was like, you know what, let me give this other series a try. In my head, I was like, oh, I'm definitely gonna read this book one day, so might as well pick up the second book.
it never happened.
Like, they feel so, that's how new they are. They feel so new because I never ever opened them.
I can't even tell you what they're about. I don't even know.
I know someone out there would give it the love and the appreciation that it deserves, so it only makes sense for me to donate them. We're almost done. The next one is by another popular author, and I really wanted to give her a try. Like, I really did. It's called Fangirl Down by Tessa Bailey. My impression of Tessa Bailey, honestly, is not that great. I was reading a series. Actually, it was more like a Christmas collection. It was with 5 different authors. Tessa Bailey wrote a book in that collection, and hers was my least favorite. I did not like the writing style. I thought the language usage was cringy. I just did not like that book. All of those books in that collection was spicy Christmas romance. So I was like, you know what? Maybe it was for the hee-hee ha-has, right? So I was like, let me give her another try. I picked this one up. I didn't read any reviews. I didn't look at Goodreads. But when I got home, I was adding this book into my TBR, and then I was reading some of the comments.
We're not good.
They are exactly what my impressions were of her. So I don't think I'm ever gonna read it. We have 4 more, but I'm gonna show them all at the same time because I can't even tell you what they're about. We have Summer at Firefly Beach, Say You Still Love Me, Only a Breath Away, and Beyond the Break. These 4 I got in the attempt to fall in love with summer. I don't like the summer. I don't like the heat. I don't like the beach. I don't like the sun. Just everything about the summer I don't really love. So in the hopes that I will find a little bit of joy in it, I got myself summer themed books. I know now what kind of summer themed books I like, and it's not really beach. It's not really summer flings. Actually, I don't know if any of these are summer flings, but I just know I'm never gonna read them, so they're better off being donated. I apologize again if you found a book here that you loved. I don't know. Did you guys like any of these books? Have you read any of them? Maybe you guys can try to convince me to read them. So that was it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, leave a comment down below. I make sure to read every single one of them, and I'll see you guys next time with Sarah. Bye, Bovas.